IVF and ICSI by KayScience.com. This here is a woman who can't conceive. And the doctors have detected that she has low levels of FSH. So she has low FSH levels. And because she has low FSH levels, what happens is that in her ovaries, her egg follicles do not grow and mature. So as you can see here, the egg follicles are not growing and maturing. So an egg cannot be released during ovulation, because the egg should mature like this, to this size. So because she has low FSH levels, the egg follicle doesn't grow and mature. So doctors can give her drugs to help her to increase FSH levels in the blood. So she can be given clomiphene therapy, which is a drug that stimulates FSH production. Or doctors can inject FSH and LH into the woman. This increases FSH and LH levels in the blood, increasing the chances that her egg follicles will grow and mature and increasing the chance of ovulation. So if she's given the clomiphene drug that stimulates FSH production, or doctors inject FSH and LH into her blood, or doctors inject FSH and LH into her blood, this will lead to an increase in FSH. Therefore, her egg follicles will grow and mature. And the LH will cause ovulation, which is the release of an egg from the egg follicle. However, there are problems with this. It doesn't always work. Also, FSH can stimulate the growth and maturity of too many egg cells. So if too many egg cells are released during ovulation, that means this could lead to multiple births, like twins and triplets. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. If hormone therapy doesn't work, then the couple might decide to go through IVF, in vitro fertilization, the fertilization of an egg cell outside of the body. So this here is the woman's ovary, and these here are unmatured egg follicles. So the first step of IVF is to inject the woman with FSH and LH. So by injecting the woman with FSH and LH, this will cause the egg follicles to grow and mature. So FSH and LH is given to the woman to stimulate growth and maturity of the eggs. And once the egg follicles have grown and matured, the eggs are removed from the ovaries. So the eggs are then collected from the woman's ovaries. So in a petri dish, the eggs and the sperm are mixed together. So the man will produce a sperm sample, so the egg and the sperm are mixed together in a petri dish. So as you can see, the multiple eggs are placed in a petri dish for the man's sperm to fertilize them. The eggs are fertilized by the male sperm. As you can see here, this is a sperm fertilizing an egg to form a fertilized egg cell called a zygote. So these zygotes will then divide to form multiple embryos. And this takes place in an incubator. So the multiple embryos formed by IVF are then going to be transferred into the woman's uterus. As you can see here, multiple embryos have been transferred into the woman's uterus. So remember, fertilized egg cells divide and grow into embryos in an incubator. Then multiple embryos are transferred to the woman's uterus. Because the chances of a successful pregnancy are so low from IVF, multiple embryos are transferred. This increases the chances of a pregnancy. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. So this here is a man with a low sperm count. The man with a low sperm count doesn't produce many sperm. So he produces the amount of sperm on the left compared to a more normal amount of sperm produced by the average person on the right. So they're going to take one of his sperm and they're going to fertilize an egg with a single sperm. And this form of fertilization is done by intracytoplasmic sperm injection, ICSI. So they take the man's sperm and then they use a microneedle. They put it in a microneedle to inject the sperm into an egg. And then they use a microneedle. They put it in a microneedle to inject the sperm into an egg. So we take a closer look at the end of the needle. There's one sperm at the end of the needle. This sperm is then injected into an egg. So it's injected directly into an unfertilized egg cell. So as you can see here, the sperm is injected directly into the egg using a microneedle. By injecting the sperm directly into the egg, you increase the chances of fertilization. The fertilized egg called a zygote will then divide into an embryo, and the embryo transferred into the woman's uterus. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Press pause to practice using those key words. The answers will follow. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. And if you're stuck, just re-watch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes.